gorgeous, beautiful Aries. Welcome to my channel, Being You Now. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Today I'm doing your weekly reading. This is from the 2nd of December to the 8th of December. We are heading closer and closer to Christmas season. When do you guys put up your Christmas trees? For those celebrating Christmas, do you have a specific date that you put up your Christmas tree? Is your Christmas tree already up? Or do you do it the week of the 2nd to the 8th? Is there a particular date? Is it the 1st of December that people put up Christmas trees? Or is it, I don't know. You let me know. I love having the Christmas tree. It's just such a happy vibe. Such a happy vibe. All right, so let's see what we got for you. And for those of my Aries traveling, let us know where you're traveling from and to during Christmas break. In Australia, a lot of the organizations, well, depends on who you're working for. A lot of the organizations tend to have their offices, particularly for office workers, a shutdown period between that Christmas and New Year's. So a couple of days, I think it's about 3-4 days in between. Usually offices are shut. I don't know where you live, if that's the same deal. We have a global audience here, but let me know in comments. I'm intrigued. 2 of Wands. This is the planning card. So this is the time to start putting your plans into motion. So planning is one thing, but then you have to do something with those plans. And that's what so they are debriefing on a plan here. And they're thinking, okay, they're discussing it. But then it's also about taking that next step about that plan. Because you can have amazing plans, but if you don't do anything with them, nothing's going to happen, is it? So this is the week where start planning, preparing. It's interesting how I started with the whole vacation thing, and I normally don't even do that. So maybe you are planning a vacation, or maybe you're planning a trip. If you're not planning it this year, maybe you're planning for next year. Let me know. I know I'm planning for Bali in March 2025. 21st of March is when the Bali trip kicks off officially. So we meet on the 21st. 2 twos. So this is a week you will be juggling a lot of different priorities. So be careful of over analyzing things, because this is the card of not making a decision. It's interesting. I said that planning is, even before seeing this card, I already said when I was talking about this card that planning is all good, but you can plan till the cows come home and do nothing. So if you keep over analyzing or, over planning, basically, over planning is not going to get you any different result ultimately, because at some point you got to draw the line in the sand and you got to make a decision. And that's what this is saying, that you need to make a decision. Otherwise you'll be in headlock. And why is it important? I feel like with all these twos, there are other people involved. So the more you procrastinate, the more you stay on limbo land, the more you drag your feet, other people can't make or move forward. You're stalling the progress for the entire collective. So it's not just you, but other people as well. So, so say, for example, you're planning a family holiday and maybe there are 3 different destinations or dates or something like that. And you are just thinking, oh, you're planning and planning and planning. If we stay extra this many days, this is what's going to happen. If we stay for only this many days. But at some point you have to say, this is the number of days we're committing to. Otherwise, the accommodation that you're looking for might be sold out. The flights that you're looking for might become too expensive. It's kind of that. That's what this is saying. You don't want to miss the boat just because you can't decide. And you need to also think about the implications of other people. There are lots of people in these cards. So it's giving me the sense that what you decide is not just impacting you, but other people as well. Let me know as you see fit. Yeah. If this is to do with, this is you showing up. King of Wands, right? The most entrepreneurial card in the deck, but it's also the card of leadership and vision. The King of Wands doesn't become the King of Wands because he's indecisive and he keeps planning. No, he has a vision. He has his eyes on the prize and he's a go-getter. He goes for it. So again, look at this, all these 2-2 energy. I'm seeing a lot of twos. So some of you here might see 2-2-2 this week. Take that as a confirmation. You might see 202 or 1222, like 1222. You let me know in comments. Or 322, 422. Has that happened to anybody? So these number 2s will be quite significant this week. But you are asked to step into your power. Remember who you are. It's with the Aries energy, like if I talk about the Emperor, not that the Emperor has showed up, but if you think of the Emperor, he's the king of the kings. It's all well and good to have that vision to build the empire, but if you're not going to do anything, the empire is not going to build by itself, right? Anyway, we got the point across. 5 of Wands, yeah. I tell you, there is something to do with a lot of people. Now, one thing I want to say to you, I need to share this. If you're not careful, you're going to create a conflict. So be aware of conflict. You can avoid conflicts by making decisions or asking questions or doing something, right? 2 of Wands is also, if you're not clear about something, ask questions. Get answers to your questions rather than keeping it in your mind and being in a deadlock. This is giving me that, when you get locked out of your house, that's the vision I've got. It's giving me the vibe that you are choosing to be outside, not, from an analogy perspective. You get what I'm saying, right? 2 of Wands, make bold, ambitious choices. Great progress is available. Important relationships with people who share your vision. It will be better if you just make a decision over analyzing a problem. Make a compromise. King of Wands, keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. 5 of Wands, a challenge you can resolve. The key word being resolve. Withdraw from drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. Now, for somebody here, I do need to mention, this could be an exciting new venture or business that you have that will be very, very exciting. Because 5 of Wands is also one of exciting challenges. So if you are planning, this could be you planning to go live in your business, or, maybe you've registered your company, met the marketing people, working with other people, and now it's exciting. You're finally going live, or you've set a date to go live. That's also with the King of Wands. Now, funny, not so funny. Look at the card on top of the deck. Entrepreneur. Can't make these things up, can we? All right, so let's see what's your money, career, finance messages for this week for my beautiful Aries. These want to come out. That's a lot. Wow, look at that. Success. Yep, success is yours, Aries. Just make a decision. It's really that simple. Scarcity mindset. Yep. Maybe you have the money in your bank account, but you don't want to go on this trip. Or maybe you have the money to invest in your business, but it can be scary. It can be daunting when you're starting something new. I get it. But be mindful of your mindset, because your mindset that drives your actions or inactions, basically. What you're spending for somebody here, you know what I feel with these two? I feel like you're basically holding on too tightly. That's what I feel. I don't see this as a negative. I don't see that you're spending, there are no money cards here. So to me, it's basically you've got the funds, but you don't want to take action with your funds. You're just holding on to it. Because you're watching your spending too much, So it's great to budget. It's great to set money aside for a rainy day. But these two in combination is just giving me that 4 of Pentacles vibe. You want to do certain things, but then you hold yourself back. Because you're like, the scarcity mindset kicks in. I don't have enough money. You go down that whole spiral. So sometimes you just have to see what's the value. And what does that mean to you? Do you really care about the business? Do you really care about the people that you're going on this trip with? Sometimes it's not all about money, and that's what that is. Online, yep. Someone is starting a business online. Congratulations. Let us know if that's you. Definitely with the Emperor card. I can't. I cannot. Look at that. Start a business. Look at this. And these cards, online and start a business has not come out in, I feel like saying 12 months at least. Wow. Windfall. Claim this in comments. You may not have money cards, but Aries, you are swimming in money. New business. There you go. Definitely someone is starting a new business. Congratulations. Congratulations. We've had this card pop up, but not that start the business. So that's a lot of money career cards that have popped up. Really loving this energy for you, Aries. I feel like Spirit is really saying to you that get on and get moving. Stop holding yourself back, because you've done that for a long period of time. And that's how you stop money from flowing in. When you don't make a decision, if you don't have your business, how can money come to you? right? It's that you got to do something. It's and money likes to circulate. That's the whole thing about money, right? So it's that thing. Should I invest? Well, if you want to make money, you got to spend a bit of money, right? If you want certain things in life, that's the currency we operate in. Dating, amazing. Let's see. I want to talk to you. That's interesting. Trying to feel into this energy. Just bear with me. Passion. Do you know what, Aries? There are a lot of wands in your weekly reading this week. I feel like you will feel very, very energetic. So if your energy has been a bit up and down or off recently, I feel like this week you're going to feel like you're on fire. And hey, we are getting into, well, we are in Sagittarius season, aren't we? Yeah, so we should be in our fellow Sag season, which is another fire sign. So that should also make you, give you this pep in your step type of feeling. They're watching you, right? This is some old folks just doing what they do best. They have nothing better to do. All I want to say to you is, if they're the reason why you feel Two of Swords situation, just be careful. If you've been there, done that, just be careful, right? That's all I'm going to say. A wealthy woman or man. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that. For my singles, this is what's coming up for you. Time to get out and about. Time to get out and about, folks. Out and about. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know where y'all live, but for my single folks and for those that are in love, what's the deal with dating? What's the etiquette? Where do people meet people? This is one of the common questions I get asked when I'm doing love readings. I actually do a lot of love readings. Just not on the channel because for whatever reason, the audience doesn't seem to like them. So that's another reason we want to have the membership going. Deservingness. Love this. You deserve this, Aries. You deserve this. You're a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. Oops. This is from the abundance deck. So I feel like saying the money career reading of this segment of this week is very important for somebody. I feel like if you are in a position where you are having this back and forth with money or even job, right? Spirit really wants you to know you deserve it, just like everybody else. And I feel like a lot of this is to do with your mindset. So again, check out the Pact Agreement Clearing. It's called Hacks Pact and Agreement Clearing Ritual. You may want to get that for you, particularly if you feel your finances are blocked or you're not getting job opportunities. Like you apply for these jobs, you may even make it to the interview, but then come last minute, bang, nothing happens. Crickets. So look at some of the rituals in the description box. That will be really helpful. Have courage to ask for help and accept help. I cannot say this enough. A lot of the times there is a lot of help available. People, especially Aries, because Aries is a very generous sign. I'm a triple Aries myself. And one of the things I've had to learn myself is to ask and receive help. They're two different things. Asking for help is one thing, but then being open to receiving and accepting that help is another thing. And sometimes you have to pay for help. We're not all experts, Say, for example, like a few months ago, I had to get the oven guy to look at my oven. Like, I'm not an expert in that. I'm not an electrician. I don't know. It's that kind of thing. Some things we are not the expert and we have to acknowledge that. And if we're not making progress, then we need to ask ourselves, is this important to us? Do we want to move forward? And this is where the free will component comes in. I think a lot of people don't understand that. I'm just spending a little bit of time here because a lot of the times I see in comments, I've been manifesting, nothing is working. I'm doing this, but nothing is working. But when you say nothing is working, you've already given up. The other thing, are you really truly asking for help? It's and what actions are you taking? Are you taking divinely guided actions? There's lots of things that come into play because at the end of the day, free will overrules everything else. And that's the thing, if you use your free will to say, I'm not going to accept help. I don't need clarity. I don't want healing. That's your choice. And help comes in different forms. It could come in a form of a video. It could come in a form of an event you go to. It could come in a form of a friend telling you about a friend or the experience, you know. So just be open to it, okay? So asking for help is a sign of strength, as it is accepting as it is offered to you. I'm going to read that again. Asking for help is a sign of strength, as it is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Oh my God, I can't make this up. I didn't even read this, truly. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as they're guided. See? Giving and receiving, giving and receiving. That's the world we live in. It's called energy exchange. We need to exchange that energy so things are flowing and not stagnant. And that's a big message because it ties in all these messages tying back to the tarot cards that came up right at the start of the read, right? So to get unstuck, that's what you need, Aries. So Aries, this is a this is actually a very complex reading as well. I will have to say that, even though you may think it's actually a very complicated reading. So you may want to watch it a few times to get all the messages, because this is telling me that somebody here is feeling stuck, is feeling lack of clarity, which basically is stopping you from moving forward in life, right? Whether it's career, love, whatever the case may be for you. It's a collective read, not a personal read, and that's too many. Thank you, Spirit, but that's too many. I feel like popping them there. Okay. Finger, warning you of a problem, either now or in the near future. Yeah, I think this is more talking about what we went through in your reading. Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. We know exactly what this is talking about, right? If you watch the read from the start to finish, standards are standards for a reason. Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Yep, elephants. What do we know elephants for? They are persistent. They persevere. So there's a lot to learn from the animal kingdom. Harp. Oh, great happiness. Absolutely. Oh my goodness, look at this. I just love this for you. Great good fortune as your final card. Aries, claim this in comments for any of you that are interested in soul line activation, heart opening activation, any of the energy, negative entity energy removal, or pact agreement removal, vows of poverty, all these sorts of things. They're all in the description box. For those of you that desire to join me in Bali, all you got to do is submit a form that takes less than 5 minutes. I will be looking through all the forms and responses and getting back. First, I will be inviting people. So first come, first serve basis. I will be going through your applications and inviting. I have only 3 spots. So once you get the invitation, you need to get back to me relatively quickly. If you don't, your spot, it's basically your time is up, because I get so many applications. I need to get back to everyone, okay? And I need to be fair with the process. So I can't have people dilly-dallying, sitting on the fence, not making decisions on whether or not they want to join, because I need to, with only 3 spots available, I need to give that opportunity to somebody else who really wants to join me and be part of that amazing adventure, is what I want to say. Actually, adventure and experience with other like-minded people. It's going to be so amazing. We will be starting Aries season with a bang. We will be there together celebrating full moon and doing in-person manifestation ritual. Of course, you will have all your accommodation, daily breakfast, few of your meals included, the welcome dinner, farewell dinner, and few other things. Like the activities, excursions, trips, there's all these amazing things that are all included in this trip. So if you want to join, all you got to do, the form is in the description box. It literally takes 2 minutes. If you know what you want, and if you know, then it shouldn't take you more than 2 minutes. But thank you from the bottom of my heart, Aries. And remember, the power that is you by being you now. I will see you next time.